Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for part 5 of my ORAS OU Road to Top 10. I, of course, am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be taking on the ladder with a Superior team that my boy Jamvad built. And I've actually never used Superior, I think, besides when Contrary Superior was first released, like on a competitive level, like a highly competitive level, or in Hita Fajita, which I guess you could argue is competitive because we do climb the ladder with stupid teams. But this is definitely not a hyper beaming Superior. In any case, we're gonna look for a battle right now. I want to thank you all for the continued support on this series. You know, if you leave a like and a comment, it really does make my day, as well as motivates me to keep going. We're actually almost to the top. We're at about 1700. Might have decayed. Let's actually check where we are on the ladder real quick. We were like 1710 when I ended it. I haven't played any battles since I last recorded this. Looks like we are nonsense. Where the hell are we? Let's check. Aim. Am I not on the ladder? What the hell? Hey, okay, whatever. We'll check after, and I am putting mod join in the wrong place. Anyway, so we got a game versus a really fat team. He gets dominated by Superior if I can get rid of Talonflame. I actually changed it to Choice Scarf T-Tar over the Choice Bandit variant that it once was. But hello. I really want to lead off with my Scizor just because it gives me the Mega versus Gardevoir, as well as versus Weavile, which otherwise give me bad matchups. So I actually want to lead off with Scizor. I also get the Mega Evolution versus a Powder match. He actually chooses to lead off with that. So what I'm going to do is just Mega Evolve and go right for Bug Bite. I don't see a reason not to. I want to get my Mega. I want to get that extra bulk. That way I can switch into Weavile and Gardevoir better. Ooh, I just smacked my desk as he goes right for Earthquake. Okay. Not sure why he went 100% for Earthquake, but I'm actually going to go for Roost, expecting him to go for Stealth Rock right now as he gets up his rocks. And looking at his team, this is probably a Stone Edge variant, so he can't roll me out. So once I beat Skarmory, I think I'm actually in a really good position to SD up with that Pokemon and win. So he goes up to Talonflame right here. So this is actually not a bad matchup at all for me. I'm going to fire off one Stone Edge because I don't want him Will-O-Wisping, predicting my Stealth Rock. And if I can get this out of the way, that'd be perfect. I do expect him to either go Keldeo or Skarmory, however, but no point in risking that right there. This shouldn't be Defog. This should probably be Spikes, so I'm going to get up my rocks right now, and I will be able to spin later versus him relatively easily, I think. And I know he's Rocky Helmet. Do I want to actually go for a U-turn right here? I think I still want to go for U-turn even though he's Rocky Helmet because I don't want him doubling into Weavile trying to catch my Starmie. So I'm actually going to go for U-turn regardless of taking the Rocky Helmet damage right now. And I'll be able to bring in Starmie and just go for Rapid Spin from there. As he goes right for Defog. Wow, so I didn't think he'd be Defog on a team where he has Skarmory. So I don't know if he has Spikes or not. Why does he not have a switch into this? Why is his switch in Weavile? I'll fire off a Scald then, as he goes Gardevoir. Get off a bit of damage on him, that's really nice. That puts him in 100% range of Brave Bird, as well as mainly Scizor's BP. I'm going to go Talonflame because I don't want to switch in my Scizor on a Will-O-Wisp or HP Fire, as he goes right for Hyper Voice. Does not do too much at all, and Psyshock is going to do a million, man. Yeah, I'll Roost off on what I'm expecting to be a Hippo, switching. I don't think he'd stay in with his Gardevoir, not right now. I don't want to be I have to be passive right now. Later I'll be a bit more aggressive. He actually goes up to Talonflame, maybe expecting my Will-O-Wisp or something like that. As can I beat him 1v1? I'm pretty sure he's a bulkier set. I'm pretty positive I can beat him 1v1. I don't know if he Will-O-Wisp right now, but I think I'm going to go out to my Landorus, expecting him the Brave Bird. I don't know if he Will-O-Wisp my Talonflame because I'm at full. Yeah. So he goes right for Brave Bird. He's definitely a bulkier set with his Talonflame, and again, don't want to mess around with this thing. I don't want him Will-O-Wisping, predicting me to go for rocks, predicting his Skarmory. As he does try and do that, I do miss as he misses the Will-O-Wisp. My Stone Edge would have knocked him out even with the burn, or most likely, so I wouldn't have mind taking the burn to hit him. But I'll get on my rocks now as he ends up getting me with that Will-O-Wisp right there. And what I can do is actually just hard switch out and Starmie, predicting him to want to go out into his Skarmory, because I really would have been nice to get that Stone Edge off on him. I would have been able to spam Earthquake even if I didn't knock him out. But I'm going to go for Scald. The good thing is my Toxic Starmie actually wears him down really well. Because even if he's Spadef Talonflame, which he more than likely is, if I Toxic it, I beat it 1v1. This Talonflame is usually faster. Jam Veg Talonflame is usually faster than standard Spadef Talonflame. So I'm not too worried about that. And again, he doesn't have too many Scald switch-ins at this point. Gardevoir is going to be burnt if it decides to come in. He actually decides to sack his Talonflame right there. Not quite sure why. I'm going to go for Toxic just in case he decides to Roost, because I beat him 1v1. If he goes for Brave Bird, I'm going to die. He's going to die anyway, and it's priority over any attack I want to do because of Gale Wing. So he sacks his Talonflame. That way he could bring out his Weavile. Good play, good play. I don't know if this is actually Pursuit Weavile. Regardless, Tyranitar is my best switch because Tyranitar is pretty expendable now that this might actually be low kick. No, it's actually not low kick looking at his team. Tyranitar is pretty expendable now that Talonflame is gone because I pretty much needed it for that. I'm actually going to go for Pursuit, expecting him to want to switch out. I don't think he has low kick on this team because he has Keldeo and Hippowdon as well as Skarmory and Talonflame to deal with Bisharp, but apparently I was wrong. So that was my fault for taking that into account. As what I can do now is go out to Scizor and just go right for BP. I'm actually going to double onto my Starmie. A bit of an aggressive play, but I want to predict his Skarmory to want to come out since it's really, really obvious. And Scizor just puts in so much work now. I'm pretty positive he's a Stone Edge variant of Hippowdon. I don't want to be wrong because I was wrong on the Weavile, but when you break down teams, they don't typically have that sort of thing. So I can go for Scald right now because with Sand being up for one more turn, Gardevoir will be 2-hit KO'd. With the Stealth Rock plus Sand plus Scald, Weavile goes down. He decides to stay in and risk his Skarmory as he's able to Roost off, but I do get the burn, however, so I don't know why you risk Skarmory right there. But it's completely fine. I mean, if I get rid of Weavile, once Weavile dies, in fact, I could have went on to Starmie there to force Weavile to take another hit, because once Weavile dies, Superior just wins. Like, it just wins. All I have to do is hit Leaf Storms, which isn't, always the best thing, but Gardevoir is going to come out as we are able to hit that thing with the Scald. We do not get the burn on this one, however, and at this point, I actually just want to sack my Landorus. That way I can go out to my Superior and just, I think, start winning. Honestly, I have no reason not to go out to Superior after. I'm going to have to hit Leaf Storms anyway. So the reason I'm sacking Landorus is because it doesn't beat Keldeo, it doesn't beat Weavile, though it could be a sack. But by doing this and being able to go out into my, Shadow Ball. Interesting. By doing this and being able to go out into my Superior, I can now get the kill with Leaf Storm, forcing Weavile, because Skarmory should go down to plus 2 HP Fire at that range. Let's actually see if we can connect with this Leaf Storm, as we do. So Gardevoir goes down, and Superior pretty much wins. I want to force Weavile to come in. That way it can't switch into my attacks anymore. And what I'm going to do is just go right out to Scizor. Scizor pretty much did its job. Look at that. After modifiers. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know it showed that. So I have 496 special attack right now. Because it has low kick, it doesn't have Pursuit. Not that I fear Pursuit anyway. If he wants to double onto Skarmory, cool play. But I don't think he's really in, like, the right place to do that right now. And what I can do is actually go back out into Starmie. I don't really mind if I pretty much Talonflame for Superior wins, and if he goes out into Skarmory, I don't want him defogging for free. I pretty much just want to, if he stays in and goes for knockoff, he actually goes for low kick, so that's even better for me. So Weavile goes down. If he stayed in and went for knockoff, Starmie would have gone down, but also Weavile, and then I just go Superior on the double down and win the game. By bringing out Starmie, though, he doesn't have a switch-in at all for this. If he goes Keldeo, I'm 100% going for Toxic, just in case he's sub-calm mine. As he does go Keldeo. Specs Keldeo might be able to knock me out with Hydro Pump, or it might be close, but I'll go for Toxic to see if he's sub-calm mine. As he goes right for that Hydro Pump, that looks to be Specs, so it's not going to be able to knock me out. And what I can do is just go right for Recover and stall him out just a bit. So the team pretty much doing what exactly what I expected it to do. How Jam builds. Like, Jam is just an excellent builder, and he puts a lot of thought into his teams, especially because this was an SPL team. So Jam wanted to win the game. Unfortunately, of course, Jam got hacks, but I felt like Blender. All of Jam's losses are based on hacks, unless it's versus me. But I can just stall him out of this, even if this doesn't beat him. Talonflame already wins the game anyway. There's no reason to... Why is my mic making that sound? There's no reason not to go for Recover right here. As even with a crit now, he won't be able to knock me out. After the next poison hit, if he doesn't go down, which he should, I think it's really close that he'll go down, I will be able to knock him out with Scald anyway. And yeah, actually lives on 1%. Okay, so I can Recover here. That way I get the most amount of HP. because it's 50, so that puts me at 92. 92 minus 47. That should be really close if I went for Scald right here and got the leftovers. It depends though, because Showdown's weird. Sometimes it'll give you 8% of your leftovers. Sometimes it'll kill you with 8% of sand. Jevin knows what I'm talking about. He actually gets all his Hydro Pump, so that's pretty cool. But Keldeo is going to go down. If a Powdon wants to come out, we beat that anyway. I can just Scald burn that thing, even if I don't Scald burn it. I'm in a fine position regardless. And Skarmory, it doesn't matter. He can't really defog. He can't do anything. His Skarmory got burnt. Hashtag team Scald. And Preserve is really thinking about this play. But let's see. Earthquake will probably be able to knock me out with the Sandstorm damage. However, this puts him in range of... I wish it put him in range of Talonflame's. I really, really wish it put him in range of Talonflame's Brave Bird, because then I could have just won with that. But now, let's see if he can dodge a few Leaf Storms in order to win the game. If Skarmory comes out, I mean, I knock it out with HP Fire 100% regardless. And, yeah, like I said, let's see if we can hit this Leaf Storm and win the game right here. I actually been in a bunch of situations where I just miss Leaf Storm. And I hate when you miss too, because it shows right here, right on the side. It's like, Paddle, move a little bit to the left, bro. And with that that range attack, that up A in Pokken. So we're able to knock him out with that. And the Skarmory should go down. If it doesn't, I don't really like Spadef Rocky Helmet. It should be Fizdef. Well, then again, he doesn't really have a switch in. That's why I thought he could be Pursuit on this team, not Low Kick. But either way, HP Fire actually takes down the Skarmory, and that is going to be good game. So good game, dude. Yeah, wow, we definitely dropped. I haven't even played any games since I last played. But we got BC Wishkiller. You already know he is leading off with his Heatran, and I am leading off. I'm leading off with my Starmie as he leads off with Bisharp. Whoa, whoa! You already know he's gonna double out into his Heatran though, like 100%. He always does this play. I really am like, because when he doesn't lead off with Heatran, he switches out to it. Turn 1, so he might just double. I'm really tempted to just go for Scald, but that's such a poor play. There's no reason not to go out to Scizor. If he doubles into Heatran right here, yeah, I would have been sad. But what I can do is just Mega Evolve and Roost, as he is going to go out to Skarmory. I'm really surprised he didn't double out to Heatran, because he always does that play. But I can go right onto my Starmie and just fire off some Scalds at this point as he goes for a Spike. I don't really mind that. Yeah, I'm just going to fire off a Scald. I don't want him to bring in Bisharp for free right there. He doesn't have Pursue. He's SD leftovers. And right here, I actually expect him to double out into Heatran, so I'm actually just going to go for Rapid Spin anyway. Even if he wants to go for Knockoff, I can take him on because of the burn. And I guess he could have Aromatherapy, but now that I'm knocked off, his Knockoff isn't going to be doing too much, so I'll just recover off a bit. If he wants to SD up, I always go out to Scizor anyway and beat him 1v1. So goes Venusaur, which is the correct play. This is a very tricky Pokemon for me to deal with. I'm actually going to go out to my Landers just in case he wants to Sludge Bomb, then I could pivot into my Talonflame from there. Also just want to get up rocks for him. If he goes for Giga Drain, that's fine as well. He does go for Sludge Bomb. That's why I didn't want to go out to Talonflame right there, because I didn't want him to poison me. Talonflame actually can win this game. So we're going to get up our rocks as he goes on to Heatran. I'm actually surprised he went directly into Heatran. Maybe he thought it was Earth Plate or anything, but now I get the U-turn to break his balloon. Not that that mattered at all. I'm actually going to go for this game with Superior because I am Subseed, so I do beat Chansey 1v1, and or 1-on-1 rather. And what I can do right here is actually go for Scald. Expect me to stay and maybe go for Toxic like he always does. I get a crit, unfortunately. Like I said, I know how to play versus this guy. He always makes the same plays. But then again, that's not a bad thing. That's not technically a bad thing. I mean, if he wants to let me kill this, I don't mind. I can Rapid Spin versus anything. So he lets me kill his Heatran, which means that if I weaken Venusaur, then my Superior wins the game. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Goes Bisharp. He's probably going to go right for the Sucker Punch, but it doesn't make a difference. I'm going out to Scizor. I do apologize if you hear my landline. I can't do anything about that. He does go for Knockoff, though. Cool play, cool play. Cool plays all around. And what I actually can do is go for the Bug Bite right here. I don't mind if he goes out into Skarmory. He goes on to Venusaur, so if I SD'd up, I would have been in a nice position right there. Whew. I really do want to go Tyranitar because I don't want him healing too much with the Synthesis, and he doesn't heal enough because he has a bulkier variant. He doesn't do enough to me because he's a bulkier variant, excuse me. I can just start firing off some Stone Edges right now. If he wants to go out to Keldeo, I do have what's it called? Wow, I completely forgot. I do have a Talonflame plus Superior to check that. So I'm going to attempt to go Starmie. It's a bit obvious, so if he goes for Ironheart or something, that's a really good play. Goes for Brave Bird, so good play on his part. However, what I can do now is go out into my Talonflame and proceed to burn something right now. Yeah, because once I burn Skarmory, then Scizor just wins. He does Whirlwind me out, so that's cool. However, there's only one more turn of Sand, so I can bring it in on the rocks. And how much is Venusaur at? It's at too much damage. It's at way too much HP. Yeah, so I'll just Stone Edge right here. Attempt to go for a crit or something as he gets up a spike. So he puts himself in range of Stone Edge, if I'm not mistaken. That should be in range or close to range. Yep. So he lets me knock out his Skarmory, which is really nice because now Scizor just wins the game as long as I get rid of like Talonflame 100% wins. I can Roost Up versus Burnt anything. Keldeo is going to come out, and what I can do is just go for the Earthquake. I don't want him to substitute as he goes right for the Scald. And what I can do now is go out to Superior, go right for the Leaf Storm. If he wants to go out to Venusaur, I can sack my Tyranitar right there. But we're going to go for Leaf Storm. We'll see if he goes Chansey, actually. Maybe he'll stay in and be a bit aggressive. But he goes Bisharp, so it allows me to get up the Leaf Storm right here versus Bisharp. Get the nice boosts. As I'm assuming Venusaur should want to come out right now. If he wants to go Chansey, that'll be a misplay. Does go Venusaur, and what I can do is just go right out into my Tyranitar, get up the Sand one more time, force his Synthesis not to do crap, take the Sludge Bomb that he wants to go for as well, and basically just start hitting him with crunches right here. Because he can definitely synthesize up a bit, but he chooses to go for the Giga Drain right there. Okay. What do I do? I win with Superior. So I think I want to go out to Scizor and force him not to Synthesis up. So I'm going to go for Bug Bite just to do good amount of damage as he goes right for HP Fire. Nice. And that should put him in range to lose to Superior right now. So I will go out to Talonflame. And I will 100% click Brave Bird just to take out this Venusaur. And now Subseed Superior does beat Chansey 1v1 as long as it gets up a sub right here. So it might be a couple 50-50s, but I'm pretty sure I do beat Chansey 1v1 because of the Leech Seed. And I'm expecting him to go for Thunder Wave or Toxic. If he goes right for the Seismic Toss, I lose actually. Wait, do I lose? No, I'm at 111. So it depends what he does right here. If he does go for Toxic, I lose. So we're going to go for Leech Seed. Nice. So I successfully stall out this Chansey now because how fat it is. Nice. So this is a really interesting game because I feel like I made some plays that I don't agree too much with, and he also made some plays that were like weird, that threw me off. Like when he sacked Heatran, sacked Bisharp, sacked Skarmory, sacked Venusaur. But basically I do stall him out to the point where I force him to softball, start hitting him with Leaf Storms, and I win the game from there. So even if he wants to go out into Keldeo right now, this is when I just start boosting up. I'm actually just going to go right for Leaf Storm right here. As Chansey is going to come out. I don't think Chansey could take 2 Leaf Storms though. Ooh, that'd be close. But there's no point in wasting HP when I can just take his souls with the Leech Seed. So, yum. Alright, so let's get up to, let's get up as much as we can. Yeah, I think it was a roll to knock him out before. So he's going to try and soft bullet stall me out. However, with the Leech Seed on him, that's not going to happen. I can just go for HP Fires right here. I'm not going to let it come down to me having 3 Leaf Storms and then having it hit versus Keldeo. Hell no. So I'll force him to attack me. Waste some soft bullets right there. As he is going to go out to Keldeo. However, this is damage though. That's damage. Ooh, damage is damage. I repeat, damage is damage. And we can just hit him with the Leech Seed right here. Expecting him to go back out into Chansey. Nice. Nice. Getting every single 50-50 right. And we can just start hitting him with the HP Fire right here. As he is going to soft bullet up. However, I'm going to go for 1 Leaf Storm right here just because he keeps making the same switch back on the Keldeo, so I might as well beat it. I do miss, however, unfortunately for me. That would have been 100% been game right there, but I'll go for Leech Seed right now as he actually stays in. As he goes for his own substitute, so I mean, I don't mind that, because HP Fire, if I would have hit that Leaf Storm, I obviously won, obviously, but I can stall him out a bit with HP Fire, since HP Fire is a 2-hit KO. If he wants to go for another sub, that doesn't make a difference. This is break it, as he is going to go right for Secret Sword, and we want to keep Keldeo low enough to the point where I can knock it out with HP Fire, so we are going to go for another sub right here. Hopefully he goes for a sub and knocks himself out. That'd be nice. But the good thing is, Keldeo now, when it comes back into Stealth Rocket, does die to HP Fire, so I can go for another sub and proceed to beat him right here with the HP Fire. I'm going to go for one more sub just in case he decides to switch out to Chansey. I want to 100% make sure I do beat him. That's the plan. 100% make sure I beat him with HP Fire. So I do right now. HP Fire will be able to knock out Keldeo, excuse me. And it would have been so great to land that Leaf Storm because I would have been +6 behind a sub. So what I'm going to do is go for sub because I don't want him going for Toxic and potentially stalling me out. Does go for the Seismic Toss. We're going to attempt to go for Leech Seed. He does have Thunder Wave though, doesn't he? We'll see. He does go for Seismic Toss. So if he did have a status, which I'm pretty positive he does, I don't remember, does he? We beat him now. Hey, get stalled, Chansey. And he actually attempts to go for Thunder Wave right there. So we might as well get off this +6 with the Leaf Storm. Chansey cannot stall us out fully. He does have Thunder Wave, so yellow color definitely could have made the difference right there. And the next Leaf Storm will be able to knock him out because we are +6. Let us hope this hits right here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to Leech Seed stall a bit more. We do connect, and that is going to be good game. So Sub-Seed Superior just putting in... Give me your points. Give me your points. He was in the 1800s. Give me your points. So Sub-Seed Superior putting in work. This is probably one of my favorite sets with Superior just because it just dominates stall when they decide to sack, you know, their Skarmory and their Venusaur. I obviously put him in a situation to do that, but anyway, we got another game. Scizor puts in so much work, but it also puts in so much work versus me as well. I actually just want to lead off with, this is probably Scarflanders. I want to lead off with Superior because I expect him to, the great thing about Superior, by the way, this Sub-Seed set, is that it beats Heatran. So I want to lead up because I expect him to lead off with his Heatran, but he actually ends up leading off with Landorus. Now, if he's defensive, he might go for U-turn anyway, or he might try and switch out to Heatran. Regardless, my own Landorus is the best play. I'm pretty sure he's offensive. He's going to go for U-turn. But anyway, my own Landorus was the best play right there. And what I can do is just get up my rocks as he's going to go Rotom. And these rocks are going to be here for the majority of the game. Now, I actually want to go Starmie just so I can burn him. I mean, not burn. Just so I can Toxic him, but that didn't work out for me, obviously, as he Volt Switches right out. Basically, Starmie is pretty expendable in this game. It does spin, however, it does give Scizor a free setup opportunity unless I burn it with the Scald. Alakazam is going to come out, and what I am going to do is... this is Mega Zam. Why is this such a threat? He's probably going to go right for Focus Blast, to be honest, as he doubles back out into Landorus. So that's cool. That's cool. I guess he didn't want to be Pursuit Trapped by my Tyranitar. Maybe he doesn't want to risk Focus Blast. That's a good play. I can definitely respect that. I'll be able to go back out into Landorus though and hit him with the Rocky Helmet if he wants to U-turn out of there, as he is a Stealth Rock variant. That's fine. We're going to go right for Stone Edge, as he either wins a Speed Tie or he has some speed. But either way, we're wearing him down for our Rotom to put in some work right here. So, ooh, that's damage. Damage is damage. I repeat, damage is damage. So, yum. If I wear down Rotom and Heatran, then Talonflame can win. I'm going to go for U-turn right here, as he's actually a faster Rotom. So this works out perfectly for me, I might say, as I can go out to my Superior and pretty much get up a sub. Sand is going to end the previous turn. He's more than likely going to go Heatran. I guess if he wants to go Lottie, that's fine as well. But I can go for sub. Volt Switch won't break my sub. Nothing will break my sub right now as he goes for Hydro Pump. And he even gives me the boost, which I can definitely appreciate. So I'll be able to go for Leaf Storm as Heatran is going to come in. Regardless, me being behind a sub means that I can just beat him 1v1 with Leech Seed unless he's Scarf Tran, which I think he is. Yep, it looks like it. So, ooh, he's not Scarf Tran, which means that not only does he have to hit these Magma Storms, ooh, I can get up a sub versus this guy today. I like that. Let's go. He has to hit these Magma Storms too. Went right for Solar Beam. Ah, you're going to learn today, bro. Don't mess around with Sub-Seed Superior at all. You're gonna learn today. Don't mess around. As he misses the next one. We're gonna play off another miss. right here, because basically Leech Seed is just the best way to stall him out. I mean, Scizor just wins right now that I've not got rid of the Heat Ram, but if he misses, then I can, yep. I mean, Leaf Storm is, I mean, Magma Storm is like, what, 70% accurate, so nice. So we end up with +6. Like I said, Serperior just putting in so much work, which is why I want to use it. I think this set is its best set, honestly. And he has a faster Mon being Alakazam, but I can beat that 1v1. Yeah, he just forfeits. When your way of beating a Serperior Subseed is hitting Magma Storms, I mean, I would have forfeited too. Unless you're Roar or Lava Plume, you don't beat this. So we got another one. This guy's called Chimp Donkers. Is this Chimpack? It looks like Chimpack. Here's a Ditto. I don't know why that reminds me of Chimpack, but lay off at Starmie. I mean, yeah, because Starmie can beat Terrakion there, which I was expecting. He pretty much beats the majority of his team. And we can fire off a Scald right here. He doesn't really have a switch in at all. Like, look at his team. His Water Resist is tracing with Ditto, and then I could just fire off Scalds versus that. And if I kill Ditto and also weaken Talonflame or get rid of it, then Serperior wins. So, and then the great thing is Tyranitar paired with Serperior gets rid of Gengar. It gets rid of Talonflame to an extent, depending on the set. So it's not looking bad at all for me. It's definitely not looking bad at all for me, just based on the team matchup. Landorus puts in a lot of work, as well as my own Scizor. I do want to worry about or be wary of his own Scizor, and as you can see, my Talonflame also just clicks Brave Bird, especially if he lets me burn his Skarmory. So this is a really tough turn for him, because it's either, does he let me burn something? As he does. Okay, cuts up his rocks. Alright. We're going to spin right away, as he goes right for Brave Bird, and he gets the crit, so now he's in Custap range. If he didn't get that crit, he wouldn't have been in Custap range. But he decides to actually 2-hit KO me, as opposed to going for the Stealth Rock. I went for Recover right there, as you can see. But I'm going to go for Brave Bird because he doesn't have a Brave Bird switching at all right now. His Brave Bird switching is Terrakion. I mean, it will be able to tank it relatively well, but Brave Bird will be able to knock this thing out. He decides to go Gengar for some reason, so I mean that opens up the door for Serperior even better. He's not getting up rocks versus anything unless he gets it in on like a double on Landorus, because besides that, everything knocks it out. So he sacks Gengar, which I can definitely tank. I think he was a Will-O-Wisping variant, if I'm not mistaken. Goes out to his own Talonflame, as what I'm going to do is go out into my Landorus just to check that thing and take the incoming Brave Bird. Ooh, damage. And what we are going to do is actually go right for Stone Edge, because if he Will-O-Wisp, I knock him out. If he goes out to Skarmory, if I do connect, I knock him out. And we prevent rocks. Let us go. That is one of the best things you can do on these types of teams. Prevent these rocks. Unfortunately, I was lying, because his own Landorus comes back in and gets up his rocks. However, I get up my rocks too, and then I just get to go for U-turn from there. So I'm okay with that. I'm actually going to go for Earthquake just in case he decides to go Terrakion and be a bit aggressive predicting my U-turn, as we were able to get the Terrakion right there. Nice. And I need to save my Landorus. I need to keep this thing alive. I'll just go for double Earthquake, because he unfortunately misses the Stone Edge. Now, if he was banded, that would have done a lot, definitely. It wouldn't have knocked me out, but it would have done a lot. The fact that he lost that, though, is terrible for him. You crit me with Brave Bird, though, putting yourself in Custap range, but it is okay. To each their own. I'll be able to go for U-turn right here, as he goes to Scizor. The fact that I did outspeed him means that he is not an offensive variant, which is good to know. I'm really scared of this thing, though. I can lose to this. I have to roost. Yeah, this is a scary mon. I have to roost once more. On the Bug Bite. Yeah, I can definitely lose to this mon. Do I Brave Bird into HP Fire? Is that the play? I think that's the play. I think I have to Brave Bird into HP Fire, as he goes right for BP. So he gets that play right. However, I can go out to Serperior now. I do take 1 BP. Oh my god, I don't. What the hell? Huh? So he's 100% offensive? Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. I didn't know he was offensive. I guess I should have known based on the damage, but should be able to go for Earthquake right here, as he's offensive Roost. So what do I do? Do I lose to this? It looks like I lose to this. I'm offensive Roost too, though, so I can potentially beat him 1v1. Possibly. I didn't think Serperior would just die, though. So the play is to Mega Evolve my own Scizor, and obviously Swords Dance up. I do knock out his Talonflame. I am faster, which is good to know. Hit him with a Bug Bite. That's damage. Alright. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I not lose to this Talonflame? I got this play right. Ooh. Damage. I'm attempting to go for Bug Bite right here because basically now I can go out to Landers. I don't think, did I do 31%? Did I do 37%? I did do 37, excuse me. So that's good. So I can take 1 BP and I lose to Ditto though. Talonflame is going to come out. No, it'll be a speed tie, so I'll be able to go on to Tyranitar. Ooh. Ooh, it'll be a speed tie. I have to go for Stone Edge right here. And it has to connect. And then it'll be a speed tie to win the game. So let's go. So it definitely comes down to this Ditto speed tie because basically I switch out and let's see if we can win a speed tie. Let's see if we can get a little bit lucky right now. So we sack Landorus, we go back on to Tyranitar on the superpower, and now we hope we win a speed tie. I'm the original, bro. You're just a clone. Even though Mewtwo said, it doesn't matter now, the circumstances of what you're born. It's what you're good at. No! It did matter! GG. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, there we go. So it really would have been nice, you know, to have my Starmie, but unfortunately he crit me, and then he wins a speed tie at the end. But that's okay. That's okay. It's Pokemon. That's what happens. So I mean, that was a 50. That was literally a 50% chance to win the game right there. So we got a last game, and guy has a very, very, very annoying team. He's smiley facing. I want to lead off with Starmie because I can. Actually, no. Oh, thanks, bro. Have fun. Actually, I'll lead off with Superior because if he leads off with Rotom, it's just the best lead, and I get off a lead sheet versus everything on his team. Besides his own Superior. The only way I don't lose is Superior Metagross. I mean, Talonflame's probably going to put in a lot of work in this game. I really wish I won that speed time, man. It's annoying to lose points and stuff like that. But again, that was literally a 50-50, so it was a coin flip to see who won that game. But he does lead Rotom, so I do get off this substitute right now, as he's going to go out to Heatran. And what I am going to be able to do is go for a nice leech seed on him. If he wants to get up rocks and waste a turn doing that, that's fine. Get up a nice leech seed as he goes for... Oh, it's the same variant! Hello! Hello, my friend! We meet again. We meet again. He's probably going to go Landorus, actually, and go for U-turn. If I were him, I'd do that. But if he wants to stay in and test his luck, I mean, I literally get back up to full HP. So... And he has 6 more. I stall him out of these. So he does go Landorus finally, as it looks to be his Stealth Rocking variant. So what I am going to do is just go for another Leech Seed. Give me that attack raise. Ah, man, he's a defensive variant. Okay. But I mean, it's the same exact concept, isn't it? I still go for Sub versus Heatran and try and dodge some Magma Storms right here. It's always the play. Like, it's Magma Storm. It's not always going to hit. I don't want to let myself get too weakened, but at the same time, if I can stall out this Heatran, then he can't touch me, and I'll be able to get up, always get up subs. So what we will do is go out to Starmie right here on the next Magma Storm. He does hit them all, but he only has 3 left. Unfortunately, I can't double predicting his Rotom. I'm actually just going to go for Toxic, expecting the Rotom will want to come out as he stays in and goes for his own Toxic. Alright. I mean, now I just throw off a Scald. I mean, I probably should have thrown off a Scald anyway, just because I could have burnt him. That's 52%. Good lord. Imagine you could wrap. I don't know. You can't Rapid Spin Magma Storm, but I mean, imagine. So, this next one, I'm just going to throw off another Scald. Rotom's more than likely going to come out. If he decides to sack Heatran, that's great because that means my Scizor has a good chance of winning versus his team because I am offensive, or like a bulkier variant of offensive Scizor. As Superior is going to come out, and he's the same set as me, is he? I'm not sure. Regardless, Talonflame is always the best play, even if he does glare me right here. Even if he glares me, which is a nice play, Talonflame is always the best play. And what I am going to do is actually double out into my Superior. Not expecting his Heatran to come out, but either way, I get a little bit of HP right there, so I'm okay with that. And what I can do is actually go out into my Tyranitar. I don't want to stay in. I expect him just to go for Magma Storm. I mean, he could go for Rocks as well. I'm going to go out to Tyranitar, though, on the Magma Storm. So he only has 2 more. He's Magma Storm Toxic. This might look like a bad play, but I'm actually going to go for Pursuit, expecting him to not want to stay in and go Landorus right here. I think that should be his play. I really do think that's, if I was in this situation, I'd go Landorus right now. So I am going to see if this works out for me. I mean, if it doesn't work out, he does stay in just to go for Earth Power. So he was willing to sack his Heatran. I'll take it though. I mean, yes, I do lose a reliable Revenge Killer for the Latios, but I'm still not in a bad position at all. Because one, I weakened him for Talonflame, and two, Scizor still wins the game, which is more importantly what I weakened him for. So, gonna fire off another Scald right here. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. He goes Latios, so I'll take that. That's damage 100% for +2 Scizor's BP. And, I want to save this, but at the same time, I'll just go for Recover. I don't want him HP firing. I also don't want him doubling. But if he goes for Draco, that's fine as well. Because I can now go out into my Lottie and just get up my rocks. I mean, my Landorus, excuse me, and get up my rocks versus this guy. Yes, I'm going to be playing versus rocks as well, but I'll take that. Rocks is what I need to knock out Rotom, as well as Heatran. Goes Rotom, and this is annoying. I don't have to sack this. I'll go for U-turn. I think he's going to Volt Switch, but the Will-O-Wisp is just a good play in general. He does fire off a Will-O-Wisp, however, and yeah, Leaf Storm is just the only play I can make at this point. That's annoying. But I'm still confident that SD Scizor can win, especially because it sets on a Metagross. He actually would have allowed me to, let's see. Yeah, it sets on a Metagross. Latios shouldn't be able to take 2 Leaf Storms. If he decides to stay in Rotom, that's great as well for my Talonflame. I think I'll be able to burn either his Rotom or his Landorus. But we'll see. He decides to go Metagross. Okay, that's damage. Damage is damage. I wish I was Life Orb because then the HP Fire 100% knocked him out, but that's not going to be the case. So I go out to my Landorus just to weaken him with the Rocky Helmet. Obviously not with Intimidate. Ooh, BP. That does not do much at all. I could just go right for U-turn. I think he expected HP Fire to knock him out. Now HP Fire knocks him out +2. It didn't knock him out before. And what I can do is just go for U-turn and just keep up a little bit of offensive pressure on him. I don't want to lose to Heatran. Because my Talonflame is paralyzed, I think I beat it, actually. So all I got to do is weaken his Landorus in order to win. And obviously Rotom as well. But I mean, a Burnt Scizor can still beat his Rotom just because of what it has. So goes for a Meteor Mash right there, as I'm able to hit him with the nice U-turn. Ooh, okay, and we get off this Mega, and that's what I want to see. So we're going to get off this Mega right here, and I'm going to SD up because basically I can take any hit he wants to go for. As he goes on to Landorus, that's fine. We're +1 now. As he doesn't have the Rocky Helmet, so that's even easier to deal with. So what I'm going to do is go for another SD. Because, I mean, best case scenario, I want to be able to knock out Superior. I want to be able to knock out Latios. I kind of expect him to sack his Metagross right now, but he decides to go for the Stealth Rock. So he gives me a +3 BP as he does sack the Metagross right now. So he gives me that BP right there to knock it out. Superior does go down. Latios does go down. Heatran comes out, however. Ooh. Do I risk this? I don't think I do. Hold up, I'm gonna calc this. Because if +3, if my BP can knock him out, then I'm going for it. OU, Jam Team. I'm only 80 attack investment. Look at all this speed. Call me Jambat the Creeper. Mega Scizor. It's 80, but I'm 80 in Adamant though. Right? I'm Adamant. That's what it said, right? Team Builder. Oh, you. 80 in Adamant. Okay, that's +3. I don't think I'll knock him out, but we'll. Heatran, OU Special Defensive. 16 to 9. We need more rocks. So, I'll go out to Landorus. As he hits another Leaf Storm. As I'll be able to go on to my Talonflame, and I think Will-O-Wisp was the play. I doubt he's going to stay in. He has one more Magma Storm. I wish he missed any of them. But I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp right here, expecting either Landorus or Rotom to want to come out. As he goes Latios, so that's the good mid play. Unfortunately, I do miss. However, I would have put him in range of Brave Bird 100%. I don't think Brave Bird knocks him out now. Let me calc. Let's just go for it. Yeah. I knew it didn't knock him out. He does choose to defog though, so that's great. So I'll be able to knock him out the next Brave Bird. Never mind. Never mind. As don't worry about it. It's okay. It is okay. I can still win this game if I dodge a Magma Storm, so I'm not even mad. So we'll go Scizor, and let's see if we can bring this back. Only way I win this game now is to dodge one Magma Storm. Or even a Will-O-Wisp, I think. So we'll go to Superior on the Will-O-Wisp, and we're actually going to double out on either the Landorus or anything like that as Superior comes out. And what I can do is just go right for Bug Bite. That's my best play. Bug Bite's 100% the best play because I knock out Superior. As he goes Rotom. Is he going to Volt Switch right here? His best play is easily going for the Will-O-Wisp always. Yeah, so we'll make another aggressive play right here. And double right back out into Scizor. I need to get an SD in order to win this game. So he does go out into his Superior. However, now... do I go for SD? Yeah, I have to go for SD. As he goes for Glare. Okay. Wait, why? Now you can't burn me. That did so much damage. But Bug Bite is going to be able to knock him out. I guess now he can spam Earthquake and not worry about me winning because, you know, Thunder Wave means the game is there. A little bit unfortunate. Rotom decides to come out though. I can live on Hydro Pump and go for Roost. So not sure why he went Rotom. As he goes for Volt Switch, I guess he's trying to weaken me on the Para. Trying to get me on the full Para. As thankfully I don't get full Parrot, so... okay, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me low. Alright, so that makes sense. So we're going to SD up right here. Come on, Scizor. What is all this stuff popping up? Stop popping up. Don't hit all your Hydro Pumps. Don't full Para me right now. Come on. Alright. Goes off of this. Let's go. Are you going to hit 8 out of 8 Magma Storms? Here's the question. I don't know what's happening right there. I'm sorry that keeps popping up. Whenever I go over Scizor, that's what happens. Okay, so I'm not going over Scizor anymore. Let's see. Can you win this game? Okay, I have to go over Scizor. Goes for an Earth Power. As I get fully paired. Come on. Attack. And stop. The Showdown's killing me. Stop doing that. Alright, he misses the Magma Storm. So we're still in this. As I get fully paired though. That was his last Magma Storm. And great. So he finally pulls out the taunt. And I get paired right there. Every single turn he didn't go for taunt. I could have gotten up a Roost. And potentially won. But no. And we're just going to be paired just to spite me. And he crits me again. Man. And this is why Road to Top 10 is so frustrating. Because of games like this. This is why Jambat Quit is. Oh well. You can't win them all. Wish I had Giga Drain. Unfortunately. That does so much at +2. Or +4. Good game. +2. Good luck on Road. Hopefully I get better luck than this in the last game. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. I'm not complaining. I'm not Johning or whatever. I don't really care if you think I'm complaining. Because it's Pokemon. I know I'm not going to win them all. But as you can see, we didn't get up at all. 1705. That's annoying because before we started this, last time we ended the last episode, we were like on 1710, I think. And then because of decay, I was on 1680 when I started. But it's okay. We'll get him last time. Or we'll get him next time. Thank you, Jambad, for the team. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.